0.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Coen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
A train?
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. Let me, Drag of Belmont, welcome you to what's going to be my future Resident Evil 0 playthrough. This is a game that I've been wanting to make a series for a very long time in my channel, and it is easily one of my most dearest Resident Evil of all time. Like, if I have a game that is in my 20 top, top 20 best or dearest games in my whole life, this is one of them. I love all Resident Evil games. It's only a few that I may not like as much as others, but this is from the old school Resident Evils. This is one of my favorite, and well, that is saying a lot. To me, this game is very underrated, and it is one of the best game of GameCube. I'm just really happy that I have it on the PS4 version now, thanks to my dear, beloved wife, SADIE J. Thanks to her, she gave me the game. It was a gift of her, and because she knows how much I love this game. Now, I'm gonna try to show every item in detail, like this one right here, the pistol. And yeah, one great thing about this game is that you can, you know, check items like this, and it show you pretty much every item in detail this way. It's an old classic feature from old Resident Evil games that I really love. Sadly got almost, you know, they almost disappear from the newer Resident Evil games. I still love most of the Resident Evil, and from the newer, I think from the modern Resident Evil, I think my favorite is Revelations 1 and 2. But I still find very fun the combat and the gameplay of, 4, 5, and 6. I can tell you that I like this game a lot more than 7, because to me, I don't know, this is more like a wanna-see-a Resident Evil game. So anyway, I'm not gonna be talking too much. I'm only gonna be doing some, commentary in some specific moments. I know most people, they wanna see a good survival horror game in silent, and I don't wanna ruin the immersion of this great game. So I'm not gonna be talking all the time. And now Rebecca Chambers getting ready to face the nightmares. Let's go.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that they have set out to our department. But as of 2 years ago, when several plants were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
I think our normal mode is supposed to be some ammo in this room. Anyway, I suggest to check everything that you can see, because you never know what you can find in places. Like that jacket right there. I bet a lot of people, they didn't knew that it has an ink ribbon, So this item is what you're gonna need in this old school game to save. Okay, so this game is not checkpoints every 5 seconds or quick save. You have to really pretty much work for your saving. By the way, I forgot that if you press X, the gunshots like that. It also shows a description of it, which is pretty cool. Now let's read this. Now, we're about to see my favorite cat in this game, Billy, and one of my two favorite cats in Resident Evil history.
Billy. Lieutenant Coen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Rebecca, can you hear me? This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Coen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
Okay, let's meet again, the Mr. Badass. Gonna be playing a lot with him.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Right there, that guy right there, man. Was always my favorite character in the history of Resident Evil. Well, I'm talking about the male characters, him and Chris Redfield. They were always my two favorite. And I think that Billy Coen is a very underrated character in in the main canon timeline. I've been hoping that he will return to the series. I was hoping that before Resident Evil 7 got announced, I was hoping that we would get like a Revelations 3, and then it would be pretty much like making a remake of this game with Rebecca and Billy. Like, I mean, a Revelation inspired in this game. That's what I was hoping. So anyway, I like the lore of this character and the story of him. And later on, we're gonna see, that this character is actually he may be like an anti-hero, but he's actually a really good guy. He's a hero at heart.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Right, Billy.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
Okay. So now we get to be Billy. The goddamn lone wolf Billy, man. Just look at those tattoos in those arms. Looks like a guy that you don't want to fuck around. Oh no. So I'm gonna be playing with him a lot. Well, like I said before, of course he's my favorite character. And I know I like Rebecca, she's cool, but I always feel better playing as Billy. And the fact that he can tank a lot more damage than Rebecca also makes it the best for surviving in this game. Rebecca, she's really frail, as you can see. Well, she really looks like a little pixie, and and I mean, she's really easy to squish, especially in this mode. We're playing on hard mode, of course, and also the fact that Billy starts with a knife is really good because it can really help you to save a lot of bullets, like to kill the enemies or zombies when they're down the floor. Sadly, the knife is not as OP as Resident Evil Code Veronica, but it still is really nice to have. And he also got a Zippo or lighter. And I think we need to put gas in it. Pretty much like that, you know, Zippo or lighter on Code Veronica. By the way, I also am a huge fan of Code Veronica, of course. Now this game, it has like Well, I mean, when you play a game like Revelations 2, um, Resident Evil Revelations 2, it has a lot of mechanics that really inspire in this game, like the way you can multitask with your companion, and the way you can switch between companions, which is really, really awesome. And this is a game that brought that feature to the series. And it's also the last one of the old school Resident Evil. This game came before Resident Evil 4, and a lot of people don't even know that, but it was the last one that has the old school style.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send Rebecca up, because I wanna play later on with Billy. Whoever you send up first, it's gonna get stuck in a room, so let's do it. I also would like to add that I'm gonna be doing a lot of cuts, like cutting a lot of, annoying loading screens and tediousness, and I'm gonna be trying to edit these videos in a way that the pace is gonna be, for the most part, fluid. Of course, I like to take my time, and I am a, slow pace player. I like to trying to show everything in detail as much as I can, and trying to keep a slow pace because I don't like to rush things, and I'm not a speed runner. So, but I'm gonna be cutting like a lot of the annoying loading screens and some of these doors. I'm gonna be cutting the opening animation so it goes by faster and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm gonna try not to break the immersion too much. Also, all those moments when I'm gonna have to backtrack to get items or backtrack to do something or whatever, I'm gonna be cutting that out. So you, the viewer, doesn't have to deal with that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make something special out of this series because I really seriously, I do love this game very much. And, well, again, thank you to my dear wife for giving me this game. Now let's get the key and go to that locked door. That is why you don't mess with the badass Billy Coen. What the devil was that? You all may be wondering, but if you knew, most people will jump out of the train. Oh yeah. Wonder what Rebecca's doing now. Yeah, surely she's bored. Look at the animation. It's awesome. By the way, I really do love his hairstyle. That Wolverine looking hair. I don't even know if the dying animation attack of the scorpion count as damage. I don't think it does hurt you, it only stun you and throw you off to the floor. But that's what I'm thinking because I never seen him or Rebecca taking damage from that. You got wrecked. Fucking scorpion. Come on, hitbox. I'm trying to grab you. Come on. Alright, there we go. Well, we're reaching the end of this episode, sadly. My first episode. And well, hopefully I see you on the second one that I will upload very soon. This is a great true survival horror game. And one of my dearest games ever made by Capcom. So the badass Billy is out for now. Look at that guy.